What's going on, everybody? It is Mokiba here.
And Prism back at you with a brand new video today. This is episode 2 of our Bedrock world with texture, actions, and stuff. Let's go ahead and get
Heck
on
yeah.
into it. Today, man, we got a lot of planned for y'all. Last video, we came up with some ideas. Maybe we wanted to start building some farms, and we both thought that was a really good idea. So we're gonna go ahead and start building our natural crop farms, our wheat. You know, we got some potatoes, carrots, and all that. We want to basically upgrade the ones that we have now from just the regular ones to something, you know, a little bit more our style and how we want this village to look.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna also finish this section of the wall. We have to add the spikes to warn people not to come around here, and maybe we will work on the gates or at least the entryways to our wall, which is pretty much finished. We're super happy with it, and yeah, we just have to terraform now, pretty much.
Finish the spikes. I realized last video I didn't give you guys a proper tour of this wall. I kind of just showed a perimeter from a distance, but this is our wall up close. We have two entrances or exits, whatever you want to say. One over there on the north side, and then one on the west side over here. Got a couple of honeycombs, beehives, I should say, not honeycombs. Got a lot of beehives around here. We're gonna have to do something with those once we start our bee farm. Different villages that we're gonna eventually transform and renovate, you know, into a little bit more of our style and what we want. Got a bunch of land over here. Not too sure what we're gonna do over here. There we are. And yeah, this wall basically it goes a while, all the way around there. Took us a long time, lots of trees, lots of axes, but I'm very happy with how it turned out.
We also got our mine started, so we actually have access to stone tools now, and it's not all just with hands and pain and tears.
We got to figure out where do we want these farms to be.
Well, I'm starting with taking out pre-existing farm structures.
All right.
Because there's no point of having them if.
Ooh. Actually,
I'm basically. Because we have water in there, we gotta be careful.
Yeah.
We should make a water source or something. I do want to keep some of these village houses, you know, the way they were.
Have a little bit of variety.
Yeah. I see him. I see Scraps.
Where you at? All right, come over here. Why is that pig in love with you? Here, get the fish.
I don't know.
I didn't mean to drop the shoes. Let me get those.
Nice. I got some nice shoes. No, I really don't. All right, I take this.
All right, there you are.
All right.
Oh, hold on. All right, let's go.
Come here, Scraps. Guys. So we're gonna try to get Scraps here. Man, this pig is obsessed with Scraps. Oh! Oh, he took two of them.
Hey, buddy. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
I love you, Scraps. Oh, Scraps.
All right, let me get them fish. I'm gonna try and get a cat. Hopefully that white one's still over there. Yes. There you go. There's one. Come here.
She don't think you about it, man.
3. Let's go. I got you. I got a lead
on
it
you
as well. Let's go.
You don't need to lead a cat once you get it.
Oh, we're just gonna lead anyways. This way. Come on now. We're gonna go on a walk. And I think I'm gonna change your color.
Oh, what color?
I haven't decided. Maybe a white one. Maybe you won't have a color. And now for the moment of truth. Come here, kitty. Sit. Thank you. Yes. It's a little. You can kind of tell, but still, you look nice. Let's go. Yeah, this would be a good spot for the windmill, man. So, what's your idea? Windmill right here, and then just crops kind of descending down.
Hang on, I'm coming up there. Okay, so we do have the mine shaft here, so we do have to be, you know, aware of that. So
Yeah.
I was thinking, instead of the windmill being like faced this way, all right, maybe the windmill like the exit. So here we'll do this. We'll do this. This actually will be a good visual. Uh, door right there. You know,
All
probably
right.
goes about, you know, uh, there, and thickness. Oh, this is supposed to be 3, so it goes there. Kind of this base, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Build it up.
and then the windmill would, the propellers can be. We should also do like some sort of water wheel, maybe would be cool. That would be a nice little thing. And then the farms, like the crops and stuff, can go from back here and then kind of swoop around here.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what I was thinking. Just kind of around the windmill.
I'd leave like obviously this from this hill right here all the way to the edge of the house over here, or maybe the first bee hive. I would leave all that alone because we have the mine shaft right here.
Yeah.
And
All
I
right.
would say probably maybe even leave the farm though. Yeah, probably stop around here.
Yeah, all this can be.
But that would mean we would have to terraform some of this.
Yeah, that's all right. We can do that. All right, patch this in. Looking good. Looking good. Hey, man. What do you think about this? Would you rather have Batman's Hellbat suit or Iron Man's Hulkbuster suit?
What is the situation in which I would be using these two?
Fight the Hulk or fight Superman?
Well, it's gotta be, one situation, but either one works.
Yeah, you got Marvel's version, Hulkbuster fighting, or Iron Man fighting the Hulk and his Hulkbuster.
Oh,
Or
so you're
we got
saying I have
Batman
to
fighting
choose?
Superman. Not with his Dawn of Justice Superman, bat suit. I want a Hellbat. Me personally, just solely based
Oh,
off the looks, because both suits have their perks, benefits. I would go with the Hellbat suit.
so I'm making this path like uh kind of too wide, but keeping it natural.
All right.
Uh, because this is supposed to be more earthy, you know, and for you and I to imitate that, we have to work with the land. And I thought a really nice way to do that and represent that would be leaving the grass. So even if it's out here, grass is going to try to grow with crops no matter what. So the best way for us to do that and replicate that is to just leave it alone. Man, I planted a sunflower right there. I thought sunflowers could be up here with the house. I thought that looked really cool. Maybe even going down the side of the mine shaft.
All right. Mokiba
Uh,
is working on the path right now. Go ahead and figure out where we want this path to go, which crops we're going to be planting on each side and all that, plotting the land. And with the power of magic editing, we will be back in 3, 2, 1. Bam. Completed for the most part. We got all the crops we could get down planted. Mokiba went ahead and made the path. Went ahead and got all these crops planted. I think it looks really good. It looks really sick. As you can see right now, he's starting to build the base of the windmill. And as he was doing that, we'll go ahead and take a tour of this later. I went ahead and went to the sand. I don't know what to call that. The beach over there, I guess. And I got some glass starting to smelt. And then if we take a trip over to the river, I have started to do a kelp farm. Got all this kelp from the beach over there. went ahead and got it started over here just so we can have a good fuel source if we don't have any coal. We can start using kelp blocks. What's up, cat?
I wanted to make something that made sense with it. If someone's going to be living here, or not living here, but tending to this area, they must care about plants a lot. So I put a bunch of sunflowers by the left side if you're facing out the front door. As it faces the sun, it's on the side of the mountain, and it looks really nice, especially from that entrance. And on the other side is flowers, basic field flowers. I thought would help with putting bees on this side eventually, maybe. And then eventually I'd like to fill out more wheat here, and then connect some maybe animal pens, some other area close by. But as of right now, yeah, I thought this would look
Maybe
really
over
good.
there.
We have layered crops, so top layer is carrots, as we would probably use those more than the rest. Second layer, I think, is also carrots, and then wheat over here. And then if you come down here a little bit, you see that the crops split apart, and it goes into potatoes.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's gonna go more wheat right here, and it's sort of gonna just wrap around and then go to like a point, kind of, and then we're gonna fence that off because over here we're gonna have a nice little pond.
Yes.
And we're gonna push back this layer of dirt, open this up a little bit, and yeah, it's gonna look really, really nice.
All right. Got some. What are these? The pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin and melon.
Pumpkin and melons right here. Oh, this is gonna look good. Nice little patch. All right, y'all. That is going to be it for today's episode. We do appreciate you guys stopping by, checking us out, hanging out with us as we do our builds and we transform our village. I really do like where this farm is going. I think it has a lot of potential, especially when all these crops grow. It's going to look very nice. Maybe Mokiba will add some scarecrows. I always thought the scarecrows looked pretty cool. And then, Mokiba, anything you want to add?
No, I think we'll add scarecrows eventually and keep updating the world. I like what we got.
All right, that sounds good. Well, with that being said, y'all, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that sub button to stick around for future content, and we will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and guidance.
Peace, love, and guidance.